Hi everyone, I'm Dawn. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for visiting with me today. In this video, we are going to discuss the trial delay for Stephan Sterns. I have two news clips to show you. Now, this is probably going to be a short video because these are two, they're pretty short news clips, but I'm probably going to pause and discuss, so just bear with me if I do that. But let me...
Profile case surrounding now to a pretty high-profile case surrounding the man accused of killing a 13-year-old girl named Madeline Soto. Stephan Sterns is facing the death penalty and is pleading not guilty. He had two pretrial hearings today. News 6's Laverne McGee has details.
I was here for the afternoon hearing at the Osceola County Courthouse, where Sterns' attorney would not comment on camera. She did give me her card. I rode down the elevator with her. She said that this case is extensive. There were two pretrial hearings today. The first one continued into the second hearing this afternoon because the defense said they needed more time.
I'd like to set the matter for October 14th, which is a Monday at 9 o'clock, please. By that date, I'll ask the parties to please coordinate with each other.
Sterns was not in court today because he waived his right to
He has waived all of his appearances thus far because he's a coward, but he's eventually going to have to show up for something. And he's probably going to have to wear like a bulletproof ghillie suit because he is probably the most hated man in Florida, if not the United States. But I don't know. There's not a lot of people have heard about this case that I talked to out in the world. So I don't know. It doesn't seem like like my sister didn't know about the case, and I thought she was all on top of true crime like me. But yeah. So, but he's going to have to show up for something. That he's such a slimy little weaselly worm creep, son of a bastard. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. I don't like him.
Appear. He's pleaded not guilty in the murder of 13-year-old Madeline Soto, his girlfriend's daughter.
My daughter was dropped off.
Soto was 13 years old when she was reported missing by her mother on February 26th. She was found dead on March 1st by deputies searching a wooded area off Hickory Tree Road in Osceola County. Police believe that Sterns murdered the 13-year-old girl at her Kissimmee apartment. Investigators say surveillance video shows Sterns leaving the apartment with her body and then driving to the St. Cloud area where she was later.
They have video of him disposing of her school laptop. It's him disposing of her school laptop and her backpack. They have video of him driving around with her body in the passenger side of his car, slumped over unnaturally, like you wouldn't slump over if you were sleeping. They have video footage of him at the top floor of the parking garage of the Holiday Inn Vacation Club, where he gets out of the driver's side, opens the trunk, moves to the passenger side, takes something that appears to be a body out, carries it, puts it in the trunk. So they have lots of footage of him. He's saying he's not guilty unless Jen did it and he's trying to cover it up for her or whatever. I don't know. I think they got better evidence against him than they did against Casey Anthony with Kaylee Anthony's murder.
Found. Sterns also faces dozens more charges stemming from what investigators say are disturbing pictures and video found on his phone depicting sexual abuse of a child.
Instead of it being on a pretrial docket, that it go onto a status docket.
Both the murder charge and the matter involving the videos and photos of sexual abuse will be addressed at the next court date of Monday, October 14th at 9 a.m. Laverne McGee, Getting Results, News 6.
New documents released today shed more light on Stephan Sterns, the man accused of sexual battery on a child and for the murder of 13-year-old Madeline Soto.
Those documents include several back-and-forth conversations between Sterns and
where Sterns' attorney would not comment on camera. She did give me her card. I rode down the elevator with her. She said that this case is extensive. There were two pretrial hearings today. The first one continued into the second hearing this afternoon.
This is the other one. Sorry about that.
The murder trial for Stephan Sterns has been pushed back now. He's the man accused of abusing and killing a 13-year-old girl named Madeline Soto. As West 2's Megan Mulatto tells us, a judge has approved a request to delay the trial by 3 months.
Stephan Sterns was set to have 2 pre-trial hearings Wednesday, one for the murder of 13-year-old Madeline Soto and another for the 60 charges he's facing involving child sex crimes.
State of Florida versus Stephan Sterns.
The hearings were combined into one, but he didn't show up. His appearance was waived. Again, his attorney has been representing him.
The court received waivers of Mr. Sterns' appearance on all cases. Court will accept the waivers of appearance.
Sterns is the boyfriend of Madeline's mother. Investigators say they found pictures and videos on his phone that showed him abusing Madeline for years, which led to the 60 charges. She was reported missing after not showing up to school.
It is my understanding that the videos and pictures go all the way back to when she was 8 years old. And one thing I heard a content creator say, and I don't remember who it was, and I know that he didn't mean it any type of way, but he said he was pointing out there is a video of Stephan Sterns where he is holding Madeline's phone and tells her she has to do something to earn it back. And she does the thing to earn it back. And he said, so she consented to do it to get the phone back. Like, she did not consent. She was under 13 years of age. She did not consent. She can't consent. It's not legal for her to consent. So I just don't like that he used the word consent. 13-year-old can't consent to a sex act.
In February, her body was found in a wooded area a few days later, leading to the murder charge. The murder trial was set to start next week, but a judge has approved a request from Sterns' team for more time.
We are moving to continue, Your Honor. We have quite a bit of work to do on the case.
Adding there could be more than 170 witnesses in this case.
We're also requesting that instead of it being on a pretrial docket, that it go onto a status docket. That way the state isn't constantly sending out subpoenas for, I believe there's somewhere in the vicinity of 177 witnesses right now.
Though the state requested the new date.
This is going to be a long trial, I think, very long. And there'll probably actually be even more trial delays because it's going to be a very long trial. And if he's trying to say he's not guilty, his lawyers have a lot of work to do. But I feel, and this is maybe very premature because Casey Anthony, but I feel that he will be found guilty. And I think that our jury in Florida, I'm in Florida, will choose the death penalty. Only 8 out of the 12 jurors need to vote for the death penalty. So it used to be it had to be unanimous, and that is no longer the case.
Maybe within the next 30 to 45 days, the judge set the trial for October 14th.
Both cases will run together. Thank you.
The state attorney's office says Sterns will face the death penalty if he's found guilty in Madeline's murder. In Osceola County, Megan Mulatto, WESH 2 News.
Okay. All right. So that's really all I have right now regarding Stephan Sterns. I want to keep light on this particular case because it's just very important to me for some reason. I know a lot of people are wondering about Jen Soto. Are there going to be charges against her? Where is she at in all this? I wonder if she's going to be a witness for the prosecution or a witness for the defense. And because, I mean, she seemed to be pulling that stand by your man stuff, sort of. At least that's what it seemed to me, like when she acted like she didn't recognize his penis in a photograph that they showed of him forcing Madeline to do something to him, but that she did appear shaken up. Now, I know a lot of people think mom is guilty. Mom should go to prison too. I honestly don't think that's going to happen. I think she is responsible for what happened to her child under her roof, but whether that falls under legally responsible, I don't know. That's going to be up to the police, I guess. People will argue and say, should every parent whose child gets unalived be sentenced to prison? No, I'm not saying that. But I mean, this happened under her roof for a very long time. You know, they were together off and on for a long time. And even when they were broken up, he was still going over there and sleeping in the bed with Madeline. She allowed him to sleep in the bed alone with Madeline, you know? And, you know, she'd be like, I'm tired. I need to get my sleep tonight. You two go sleep in the other bed. There is no way in hell that would ever be allowed. I mean, my mom would have never, ever done that. Like, you know, my parents were divorced and my mom she had a live-in boyfriend and, for a time. And I never even sat on the bed that he was in. That was just unheard of, you know? So, I don't know. Anyway, my point is, mom is responsible because she gave him permission pretty much by letting them sleep in the same bed together. But did she know? I don't know if she knew, but if she didn't know, she is slow, you know? I mean, you're broken up and your boyfriend is still coming over to sleep in the bed with your daughter? What? No. But anyway, that's it. I'm going to go. I need to, I feel disgusted. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I have to work tomorrow. I have to work all the jobs tomorrow, so I have to get some sleep. But anyway, I'll talk to everyone later. Bye. Thank you for watching. I'm still trying to get used to this new setup. Okay, so I'll talk to everyone later. Bye.